think I'm intimidated by the threat.
So Jamal Bryant is in a feud with Ray J, okay? But in this one, I think Ray J is the one I'm blaming in this whole debacle, okay? So Jamal Bryant is responding to Ray J, okay? So I'm going to play a video for you. Jamal Bryant. So I don't even understand, like, Ray J, why are you even threatening Jamal Bryant? All right, guys, let's listen in to what Pastor Jamal Bryant, Dr. Jamal Bryant, I stand corrected. All right, here we go.
You got threatened.
Yes.
Sure.
Hey, stop.
Yes.
I got threatened.
Yes.
Not by white supremacists.
Yes.
Not by the Klan. Suge Knight is in jail. Who did I get threatened by?
By an R&B singer.
Not Brandy's brother. It can't be.
That's all we can call him is Brandy's brother.
When you woke up,
Yes.
because I'm sure like most of us, you hit the alarm or you get
Yes.
up or Miss Carrie nudges you.
Yes.
And you saw your phone.
Well, he prayed.
Or after you put your feet, well, he always does that.
first.
But I'm just saying,
Yes.
when he looked at the phone and you saw all of what went through your head?
So I'm walking on the belt line.
Okay.
I'm walking on the true story. I'm walking on the belt line, and people are passing me on the belt line saying, "Are you okay?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay."
Guys, before we continue, the other person are asking Jamal Bryant, right? So you woke up, Miss Carrie nudged you. Huh? And Jamal Bryant did not refute that point. I'm just saying. The other guy said, Miss Carrie nudged you when you woke up. Jamal Bryant did not dispute that. Jamal Bryant is not married. He's definitely engaged to Carrie Turner, the future first lady. But I just, just putting it out there. Be that as it may. Let's continue.
Man, keep your head up.
Wait.
So I was like,
I'm
okay.
just walking on the belt line. I'm fine.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking people are just greeting me.
Right.
I get to the end, and this guy I don't know says, "Man, I guess you won't be going to the West Coast for a while." I said, "I just came from the West Coast."
Right.
So he said, no, with the beef with you and Ray J. So I said, "No, I don't have no beef with Ray J. I was just with him last week."
Right.
So he says, "No, he's threatening you online." I have no idea what you were talking about.
Right.
So a pedestrian on the belt line pulled up their phone and showed it to me. That's
how you
it is.
found
I
out
got
about
it. Yeah.
When you saw what he was saying,
I was in shock.
Okay. What is it that, I know you
happened?
said you were
Yes.
going to stick to the code
Yes.
and the parts, it was a safe space. He said, I thought this was a safe space. And if you air the interview in its entirety, there's going to be problems.
Yes. So a week ago, I'm in L.A., and I bring him on to record the podcast. In the middle of the podcast, he says something that I believe he says something.
Right.
That his lawyers came on the set of us shooting saying that this is broaching something that has legal ramifications.
Okay.
I then say, in the middle, said, "Hey, man, this is a live to cut podcast. I don't do editing.
Right.
But this is my guy.
Right.
And I don't want him to have to pay money. I don't want to be liable. I tell you what, I'm going to edit this part, but anything else he says,
Right.
we gone.
Because he's been warned by his lawyers already.
Yes.
So he knows that.
Yes.
Okay.
We go on and record. At the end, Ryan, of us recording, he's like, "Man, I really needed this. I'm going to come back to church. I've been out of church for a long time. I need to get right with God. I want to do a part 2. I said, "Oh, that'd be great."
Right.
So I said, "Listeners, you all heard it here first. Ray J wants to do a part 2. We're going to bring him back next year." He says, "No, I want to do a part 2 before Christmas."
Okay.
Bet.
Yeah.
We hug it up, dab it up,
Yeah.
go our way.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. A week later, I'm like 50 Cent with Floyd Mayweather. I woke up. What did I do? Yeah.
Why?
I'm like, what just happened?
Right.
So, the threats are, and I'm like, man, I told you I'm going to take this part out.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know where it was coming from. My next call is from my lawyer, who says to me, "Hey, man, my lawyer friend from L.A. called. Do you need more security? Because he's associated."
Yeah.
Like, do I need security? I'm not as big as this guy.
Not as big as Big Ray.
I'm not as big as Big Ray, but I can handle Ray J. I can handle Big Ray, but I can handle Ray J. I don't need security. But it just snowballed and avalanched out of nowhere. And what was really disconcerting for me, drum roll, thank you, Ray J has my number.
And that's
So I'm from Baltimore.
Call me.
So I don't know street beefs through IG.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. So even if we got an issue,
Yeah.
call me. And have the beef and threaten me if my posture was, no matter what you said, I'm still airing it. But if I agreed to the terms in front of your lawyer on tape, then I didn't know what the beef was.
You got the receipts.
Yes.
Well, do you think that he really is just trying to maybe stir the pot because of this episode, just to get more attention, more eyes, that kind of thing?
Let me help you. The episode wasn't even airing this week. I didn't even tell him when it was going to air. He done more PR than what's necessary. Now you got to get the people what they want. Right. So we didn't even go over schedule. Again, this was last Monday. So I got 6 or 7 shows in the can. And in my mind,
you got to move your show. You got to move the Ray J show to the front of the queue.
It wasn't the plan.
You got to.
In my mind, people want to know about this election.
Right.
People's minds is on what's going on with J.D. Vance.
Right.
To me, it wasn't a good placement the week after election to put Ray J.
Right.
Nothing is happening. You understand? I'm not a social columnist.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not interviewing you about the fight with Diddy's sons. I'm not interviewing you about Nicki Minaj. That's not my platform. So it was ill-timed and ill-fitted, but, you know.
When is it going to air?
When we going to see it?
So, I don't know.
Come on!
No, really.
I don't think Jamal Bryant was wrong, okay? I'm on Jamal Bryant's side in this case. Ray J has Jamal Bryant's phone number. So if he didn't want certain things to be aired out, why did he just call Jamal Bryant and spoke to him and say, hey, man, I know I was on your podcast. I know I ran my mouth. I was singing like a bird, but I fear, you know what I mean? There might be some repercussions, this, that, and the third. Do you mind just, letting go of that interview? I'll be happy to do a different type of interview. I don't think Jamal would have any problem. But Ray J decided to create this drama, okay? And Jamal has a lot of drama already, and then hence here we are. But I find it funny, Jamal Bryant, he says like, I'm a pastor, but I'm from Baltimore. I actually said the same thing, the video that I did. I'm like, okay, Jamal is from BMO. Ray J, do not threaten Jamal Bryant.
I don't know, because, and I want to say, Ron is my fraternity brother, but let me say, in the most sanitized way possible that I can. No, I'm serious now.
Okay. In
the most sanitized way possible, I don't take lightly mental health challenges. And that's the best way that I can say it.
Okay.
So I'm intentionally not releasing a clip on the Uzi because I love him. I think that he's a great guy. I think he's got a great heart. Right. But there are other issues that are there. And my heart as a pastor, I can't just lay him on Amtrak for the sake of ratings and numbers.
Okay.
Again, because that ain't my full-time job.
Right.
I'm not living off YouTube.
Right.
That I got to get this done. And I want to safeguard him in the best possible space. And as a pastor, I have to ask myself, if I am ministering to people who have mental health issues, if I do this, will they feel safe with me? Yeah. So it's several things I got to...
Will you call him? Will you reach out to him?
I can't. And you got to pray for me. Because I'm saved, but I'm from Baltimore. No, really.
Have you thought about it? Have you thought about it?
I did after the first live.
Okay.
But then you did too.
Okay.
So now on principle.
Right.
You got to stand on business.
You got to stand on. Shout out to King. You got to stand on business.
Because the other part of me, Ryan, is I don't want you to think I'm intimidated by the threat.
Like you're calling to defuse.
Yeah. Ain't nobody.
No, I understand it. I said I got to go back to Baltimore one day. I'm not from Atlanta.
Okay.
I got to be able to get back home. So in getting back home, and the Lord may wake me up in my sleep and say, come on, man.
Okay.
Don't do that.
We'll pray for that.
Yes. Okay. And I know that's what I'm supposed to do. Thank you for challenging me. I may do that now.
Okay.
Thank you so very much. Yes.
You have a whole different, you're a pastor, period.
Yes.
Just like you said,
just like
you said,
yes.
The main purpose is to pastor and bring people closer to where they need to be.
Yes.
And Ray J is going through whatever, but if you know better, you do better.
Yes.
So I personally think that doing better is on you.
Yes.
And just because you got so many people who are in his ear who are not about the word, who are not about the grace, who are not about the glory, who is about the drama.
Yes.
And putting the battery in his back, but you know better.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
I'm just a fact like I would
fight the power.
Thank you, Counselor Ray.
No, we needed that.
And when Pastor Jamal took his glasses off, I knew we.
I
was like, you know what? We have a party of one for the smoking section.
Yes. Yeah. And let me tell you, just the way that I'm built, I couldn't even watch the videos.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to respond. And I knew my knee jerk would be, oh no.
Yeah. Because you responded in characters.
Yes.
You did not put up a video.
Yes.
That's what I knew.
Emojis.
No, he typed it out. He typed out a whole response.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said I love him. I think he's a pioneer. He's a maverick. And I'm sorry that we're at this place, but I don't want brothers to fight in social media space.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pastor Jamal Bryant, you heard it. It's official.
That was Jamal Bryant articulating, how the situation with Ray J. So I don't think from what I gather, I don't think Jamal Bryant is going to put that video out, which is fine. All Ray J could have done was just communicate to Jamal Bryant. And he actually did good. So we give credit to Jamal Bryant on this one only.